Today I want to talk about mental strength. We often hear about physical fitness and bodily health, but rarely do we emphasize the importance of a strong mind. But the mind, much like our bodies, requires attention, training, and care. Strengthening our mental capacity is about learning how to face adversities, regulate our emotions, and maintain focus no matter what life throws at us. Mental strength is the power to stay calm and composed in a storm, to keep moving forward when the odds are stacked against us, and to hold on to hope when others may give in to despair. It's about building the kind of resilience that doesn't just help us endure difficult times but allows us to grow from them. The first step is acceptance. Often, people mistake mental strength for an unbreakable will or an unyielding resolve to remain unaffected by any hardships. But true strength begins with the ability to face reality head-on, without denial or avoidance. When life takes an unexpected turn, whether through loss, disappointment, or failure, we have a choice: we can fight against it or learn to accept it. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means acknowledging what has happened, recognizing the feelings that come with it, and giving ourselves the freedom to grieve, to be sad, or to feel frustrated. This step is crucial because denying our reality drains us of energy and leaves us living in a state of internal conflict. By accepting what we cannot change, we free up mental space to focus on what we can do to move forward. We let go of the illusions and expectations that tie us down, allowing ourselves to experience life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Acceptance grants us the power to rise above our circumstances by helping us to embrace our vulnerabilities rather than fear them. It is only by confronting our pain that we can begin to transform it. Next, we come to discipline. Discipline is the foundation of mental strength. When we train our minds to do what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it, we build resilience. Discipline is not only about maintaining routines but also about cultivating the willpower to make choices that serve our long-term goals rather than our immediate desires. Every time we push ourselves to act in alignment with our values, despite temptation, we strengthen our inner resolve. Discipline teaches us patience, builds self-confidence, and reinforces our belief in our own capabilities. It's often said that success doesn't happen overnight, but rather in the small, consistent steps we take each day. Mental strength is no different. It is born out of daily choices to persevere, to keep pushing forward, and to commit to our growth. Discipline is what separates those who merely dream of change from those who make it happen. It is the practice of training our thoughts, actions, and reactions so that they align with our aspirations and goals. It's waking up early to meditate, even when you'd rather sleep in. It's going for a run, even when you'd rather stay in bed. It's saying no to distractions so that you can give your energy to what truly matters. Finally, let's talk about purpose. A mentally strong person isn't just resilient for the sake of resilience. They have a reason, a powerful personal purpose that drives them forward. Purpose gives us the direction and motivation we need to weather life's storms. When we know why we're doing something, when we have a purpose that resonates deeply within us, we find the strength to endure almost anything. Purpose makes sacrifices bearable, it makes hard work meaningful, and it gives us a sense of fulfillment that no external achievement can replicate. A sense of purpose is like a guiding light in the darkness, reminding us of the bigger picture when we're lost in the day-to-day struggles. It's what drives us to keep moving, to overcome setbacks, and to get up after every fall. Purpose is the anchor that keeps us grounded, no matter how tumultuous the seas around us become. Mental strength is fortified when we align our actions, thoughts, and efforts with something greater than ourselves. Purpose is what keeps us fighting when we feel we have nothing left to give. Together, these three principles, acceptance, discipline, and purpose, form a solid foundation for mental strength. They empower us to face life with a sense of resilience, courage, and tenacity. These steps are not easy, and they don't promise an absence of pain or challenges. But they do offer us the tools to grow, to adapt, and to live life with a strength that is not easily shaken. Let's strive to become mentally strong, not only for ourselves but also for the people around us. By nurturing acceptance, practicing discipline, and staying connected to our purpose, we can become a source of inspiration, strength, and hope for others as well. Thank you for listening so far. Building on those core steps of acceptance, discipline, and purpose, let's delve deeper into how these ideas apply in real-life situations and how we can build habits around each one to reinforce our mental strength every day. Starting with acceptance, it's essential to realize that this isn't a passive step, but a deeply active process. True acceptance involves letting go of our need to control every situation. We're conditioned, especially in modern society, to believe that if we work hard enough or try hard enough, we can control our outcomes. While effort and intention are critical, the truth is that much of life remains outside our control. For instance, the actions of others, natural events, and even certain personal setbacks fall outside the realm of what we can dictate. Recognizing this truth can be painful but ultimately liberating. Accepting things we can't change doesn't mean giving up on trying to make things better, rather. It means focusing our energy on the aspects that we can influence, like our thoughts, behaviors, and responses. Acceptance also means making peace with our imperfections. Too often, people struggle with self-criticism and harsh self-judgment, thinking they should always be better or more in the journey of mental strength. Acceptance teaches us to embrace our own humanity. We recognize that we will make mistakes, face failures, and experience moments of vulnerability, but each of these experiences can become an opportunity for growth. When we look at ourselves with understanding rather than judgment, we free ourselves from the need for perfection and open ourselves up to learning and improvement. It's important to remind ourselves that acceptance isn't about weakness, it's a sign of emotional maturity and resilience. By building the habit of daily self-acceptance, we clear away the obstacles that self-doubt and guilt often place in our path, allowing us to move forward with greater peace and clarity. As we move on to discipline, let's think about what it really takes to build this crucial quality in our lives. Discipline often has a reputation as being restrictive or difficult, but I urge you to see it as a source of freedom. When we exercise discipline, we're not only making choices that align with our long-term goals, but we're also freeing ourselves from the distractions that pull us away from those goals. The disciplined mind knows how to prioritize, how to say no to the things that don't serve it, and how to stay focused even in a world full of interruptions. Think of discipline as building a mental muscle. Each small act of restraint or persistence strengthens that muscle and makes it easier to keep going the next time. It's a gradual process, and it requires patience. One of the best ways to cultivate discipline is through routines. Start with simple, achievable goals that fit into your daily life. Perhaps it's committing to a 10-minute meditation every morning or dedicating a set amount of time each day to reading or exercising. Consistency is the key, even if the steps seem small. These habits create a rhythm in your life, making it easier to focus on bigger challenges when they arise. It's important to remember that discipline isn't about being overly harsh with yourself. We're human, and we'll slip up from time to time. What matters most is how we respond after a setback. Do we let it derail us, or do we get back on track with renewed determination? Discipline involves training our minds to bounce back, to persist even when the immediate rewards are hard to see. Every time we follow through on our commitments, we reinforce our inner strength and our belief in our own capability. Another critical part of discipline is learning how to manage and channel our emotions. Often, emotions like anger, frustration, or even excitement can cloud our judgment and make it hard to act in alignment with our values. Mental strength doesn't mean suppressing these feelings, it means becoming aware of them and choosing not to let them control our actions. For instance, when we feel a wave of frustration, discipline can help us take a pause, reflect, and respond in a way that's constructive rather than reactive. Emotional discipline is a powerful skill because it allows us to remain composed and thoughtful, even in situations where others might lose control. Now let's revisit the idea of purpose, which is the heart of mental strength. Purpose isn't just about having goals, it's about connecting to something that fills us with meaning and drives us forward, even when the journey gets tough. Finding purpose can take time and introspection. It often involves asking ourselves deep questions about what we truly value and what kind of life we want to lead. Purpose is not necessarily tied to a specific job, relationship, or external achievement. It's more about the impact we want to have, the legacy we hope to leave, and the way we want to contribute to the world around us. One of the best ways to uncover purpose is by looking at the moments when we feel most fulfilled. Think about the activities or causes that ignite a spark within you, or that make you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. Purpose is often rooted in service to others, in finding ways to make a positive difference, even in small, everyday actions. When we focus on a purpose that resonates deeply with us, it gives us the strength to persevere through hardships and the motivation to get up after every setback. Purpose acts like a compass, helping us navigate life's challenges with direction and clarity. A life lived with purpose is a life that's rich in meaning, regardless of the ups and downs. And purpose doesn't have to be something monumental sometimes. It's the small, personal things that bring us joy and connection. Perhaps your purpose is to bring kindness into the world, to be a good role model for your children, or to support a cause close to your heart. Whatever it is, let that purpose be a light that guides you, especially when the path ahead feels difficult. With a strong sense of purpose, we don't just endure challenges, we grow from them. Purpose transforms our struggles into stepping stones, reminding us that every obstacle is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Bringing all these steps together, acceptance, discipline, and purpose creates a powerful cycle that reinforces our mental strength. Each step supports the other's. Acceptance grounds us in reality, discipline empowers us to take consistent action, and purpose inspires us to keep going. In challenging times, this cycle can become a source of strength that helps us face life's uncertainties with grace and courage. To make these ideas a lasting part of our lives, we must practice them consistently. Start small but commit to showing up every day, whether that means practicing acceptance, making disciplined choices, or connecting with your purpose. Remember, mental strength is not something we are born with, it's something we build, one choice at a time. Each step we take strengthens our resolve, allowing us to handle life's challenges with resilience and poise. And as we grow in mental strength, we become a source of encouragement and inspiration for others. Our families, friends, and communities look to us not only for guidance but also for hope. By building our own resilience, we create a ripple effect that touches everyone around us. We show others that it's possible to rise above difficulties, to stay true to our values, and to lead a life filled with meaning and purpose. In closing, remember that mental strength is a journey, not a destination. We will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But with acceptance, we acknowledge the reality of our challenges. With discipline, we stay committed to our path. And with purpose, we keep moving forward no matter what. So let's commit to building that strength, to living with intention, and to facing life's challenges with courage. Let us each become an example of resilience, a beacon of hope, and a testament to the power of the human spirit. Thank you.